Fetch the stick, Ralph.
Good boy. Sally, don't get too sweaty. Granddad will be here soon.
Okay, Mom.
Hey, Billy, what did we tell you about bouncing that ball in the house?
Sorry, Dad. It slipped out of my hands.
Yeah, likely story. Hand me that scraper so I can take this old paint off the windowsill.
Okay.
Thanks. Be careful not to get dirty outside. Granddad will be here soon. See you guys later. Have fun.
So, Granddad, what's our adventure today?
We're going to a ghost town. Haha, oh no, it's nothing scary. In fact, I used to live there when I was your age. I was born in 1960, Pitcher, Oklahoma. My father was a miner and my mother worked at the drugstore. At the time, the town had 3,000 people, many of which, like my parents, had some sort of association with the mines around the area. Before I was born, on an average day, you could hear men blasting the ground with dynamite, the noise of big drills, and the train loading lead to be sent to factories across the country to be used to make paint, tools, toys, cosmetics, and bullets for the military. By the time I was born, my dad was picking out the metal scraps. Once the mining was over, they were abandoned and filled with water. Here we are.
Where are the ghosts?
Where are the buildings?
They're just piles of boring old gravel.
It's kind of pretty, like a giant sandbox or a beach. I bet we can make some really neat sandcastles.
Or get a sled and slide down it like a hill in winter.
Sorry, kids, but we can't. This is what's left of the mining. This gravel, or what is called chat, is contaminated with lead. This metal is very...
Well, hello. I'm Nurse Becky. I'm with the Ottawa County Health Department.
Hello, Nurse Becky.
I see you are enjoying the chat piles.
I was telling my grandkids about how they got here. I grew up in Pitcher.
I bet you have many stories to tell.
I was about to tell the kids about the dangers of the chat, but since you are here, I'd rather refer to the expert.
Thanks. As your granddad said, these chat piles are dangerous because they contain microscopic particles of leftover lead. When people are exposed to these particles, they can get very sick. They can experience stomach issues, body aches, memory loss, be cranky, and very tired. This is especially scary when it comes to children. They can also have problems learning at school, obeying the rules, or worse, have seizures, the uncontrollable shaking of the body.
So we shouldn't play in the chat?
Exactly, but there are other things you need to be aware of.
Like what?
These particles also seep into the ground and contaminate nearby creeks and streams. It contaminates the fish and the animals that drink the water. On a windy day, contaminated dust can float in the air and contaminate the ground. This dust can find its way into our homes, businesses, and even schools.
Wow, I didn't know it was such a problem.
Lots of adults don't realize that basic things like painting, gardening, or enjoying the backyard can be risky.
Is there any way we can still have fun?
Sure, here are the ways you can still have fun and be lead-free. After being outside, be sure to wipe your feet and take off your shoes at the door when you come inside. You should always wash your hands. This is especially important after you have been working in the yard, playing with pets, or before you eat. Washing your hands is simple. Rub your hands really fast with soap under running water while singing your ABCs. Then dry them with a clean towel when you are done.
What if we've already been exposed but don't feel sick? Is there a way to see if we have lead poisoning?
We have a simple blood test at the health department. It just takes a few minutes and a little stick on your finger. After we get the results, we'll discuss what to do if you have lead poisoning. Typically, we suggest eating foods rich in calcium and iron, like cheese and meat, and staying away from further contamination. 3 months later, we'll do another test. After learning about the dangers of lead, the Johnson family decided to visit the county health department to get tested. Thankfully, they passed. The Johnsons are also being proactive in keeping lead out of their home. Mom and Dad purchased a lead test kit and use it while they scrape old paint. The kids played with Granddad outside to avoid possible contaminated dust.
So, is this color eggshell or alabaster?
Honey, you said white.
Everyone is taking their shoes off at the door.
Ralph, stay away from our shoes.
Everyone is washing their hands after working in the yard or playing with the dog before they eat.
Who wants cheese? I love cheese!
The Johnsons now have a lead-free Saturday. To learn more about lead, visit the website on the screen.